Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I am Unwabi and this is HowTo Unwabi. And please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel so that you can get way more videos or the more I post it. So last week I was at the Beauty Revolution Festival and I do have a vlog out, so you can check that out when you're done with this video. And in the description of that video I did mention that I will be posting my videos every Monday from now on, but just in case you forget, don't forget to press the notification tab so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. For today's video we're going to be doing what I call my version of a get ready with me. I'm not a makeup artist, so I can't do a get ready with me with you guys where I give you guys a basic tutorial on how to do certain looks when it comes to makeup. So in my version of the get ready with me, I want to call it get WigIt with me, where I talk about something while I am doing a wig, be it my wig or a customer's wig. That way I can also like update you guys on certain things that I found interesting when it comes to hair care, and certain things that I've new routines or new things that I have come up with when it comes to the maintaining of my hair, and I can keep you updated with all that stuff while I'm doing something. So it's not just me talking. Maybe I'll be doing a wig or I'll be treating a wig or something of that sort, but it's basically WigIt's business, but I'm talking to you guys about a certain. For today's topic, I will be talking about AliExpress. I know I had a video about AliExpress that I had in my channel before when I was just getting started with my channel, but I have removed that video because I wanted to bring back an updated version of that video where I get more into detail about AliExpress. I want to talk more on the do's and the don'ts of AliExpress, on what you can get, what you cannot get on AliExpress, and also basically more about AliExpress as a whole spectrum and not just via the hair route. And I'll be talking about things like customs, how long the delivery is, and granted that it is graduation season right now, I want to give you guys basically the basics on getting your hair from AliExpress, and if you are buying your hair from AliExpress, what you should and you shouldn't do, what are red flags that you should look out for, and so on and so forth. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and tell me what you'd like to see next if you'd like. Okay guys, so I was saying that we're going to be talking about AliExpress while I am making this wig in this get WigIt with me. Guys, if you would like more of these type of videos, please do tell me, or if you did not enjoy this video, tell me, so that, and tell me what I can change, what you'd like to see more, so that I can produce quality content for you guys. Ningabi niboreka apha kanti mna ndifuna nini subscribe niboreke bo ngathi akhono niyaziyo or ngathi ngaske ningambukeli kwa undibukela. So just tell me guys how you feel about this. So AliExpress, the good, the bad, the ugly. So AliExpress, guys, as you know, it's an app that you can buy things for an affordable price at. It's most commonly known for buying hair, because hair on AliExpress is super affordable. This is your Brazilians, your Peruvians. They also sell faux locks. They also sell like these Afro-esque type of wigs. They also sell wigs that are ready made, so you don't have to always buy bundles and a closure. So they sell a lot of different stuff. They also sell cell phone covers. I've bought cell phone covers for there. They sell quite a number of things. The canvas head I'm using right now to make this wig I bought on AliExpress. So I'm basically here to tell you how to work your way around. First off, let's talk about hair, because I am WigIt and a lot of people ask me where I get my hair, where I bought my wigs, which South African vendor I used, and they're always shocked when I tell them that all of my wigs I bought on AliExpress, barring the one wig that I got from Nova Hair, which is a South African seller who gave me her curly hair because I wanted to try this technique out to make a wig, and she just sponsored me with hair. Barring that wig, everything else I got on AliExpress. So if you have me on my socials, all the wigs that I have worn on my socials are from AliExpress. So what are the do's and don'ts when you're buying hair? First rule number one, never forget this rule, guys. It's the most important rule. Never buy non-Remy hair. Non-Remy hair is basically the equivalent of synthetic hair because it does not last, it sheds, it tangles. It's just a whole entire mess that once you realize you got the hair, you wasted your money and your time. Because you want to get good quality hair, you want to get good quality things, so you must make sure that you buy in good quality. So number one, never ever buy non-Remy hair. Number two, buy Remy or virgin hair. That's basically it. If you want to know what the difference is between Remy and non-Remy hair, when I was doing my research in terms of buying hair, and I was trying to figure out what exactly is the difference, what I found out was that non-Remy hair is a mixture of synthetic and non-synthetic fibers of hair, and also it's a mixture of different cuticles of hair. So you know your hair comes out of cuticles. So what non-Remy hair is, it's basically a mixture. So you get that the hair comes from different donors, sponsors. It comes from different donors. So you know most they don't get them processed like this already as bundles. They take them off people who are actually selling their hair because they want food, they impoverished countries, and so on and so forth. That is basically your basic knowledge, socio-economical knowledge from WigIt. I know something. Anyway, so they get the hair from these people, and then these people who are donors, and then they process the hair and make it into bundles and so on and so forth. So non-Remy hair is different donors and can also be mixed with synthetic fibers. An example that was made on the site that I was looking at when it was coming to the comparison of the hairs, an example was, you'd find that non-Remy hair is also mixed with the hair that they sweep on the ground from like the salon. I'm gonna say salon because I really don't know how they get the hair or where they cut it. But when you know the hair, when you cut your hair and there's the leftover hairs that are on the ground, a salon, it's basically that hair. They comb that hair out, they wash that hair, they process it and make it into the bundles and closures. That's why you'd find that non-Remy hair is way cheaper than Remy hair, because you'd get non-Remy hair, you get like 26 inches for 1,000 rand. And that's where you have to wonder, but really, am I really getting what is quality? Because where would I get 26 inches for 1,000 rand? Not even on AliExpress. Okay, technically on AliExpress, but not even good quality hair on AliExpress would be 1,000 rand for 26 inches. So that's what non-Remy hair is. Whereas Remy hair is proper hair from one donor, and the cuticles run in one direction, which means that the tangling will be minimum, the shedding will be minimum. Not that there won't be any, but it would be very much less than non-Remy hair. But the difference between Remy hair and virgin hair is the fact that Remy hair has gone through different processes and stages of life. So you'd find that the donor who is giving the Remy hair up, or who's rather selling the Remy hair, they have processed their hair in terms of they have relaxed their hair, they have permed their hair, they have done different things instead of just keep the hair natural and virgin. That's the difference between virgin and Remy hair. Remy hair and virgin hair is one in the same. It's one and the same. It's just that the other has been processed while the other has never been processed at all, which means that they've never treated it. It's basically like an afro. Yeah, yes, afro. Afro, you've never blown it out. Your hair is at virgin capacity. It's just that it's at kinky 4C curly hair instead of silky straight. So basically that's the difference between the stages, or rather the grades of hair. I'm saying grades in inverted commas because in my research I realized that there's no such thing as grades of hair. There's literally Remy, virgin, and non-Remy. These grades are basically difference between 1,000 Rand Remy hair and 1.5 Rand 1,500 Rand Remy hair. So isn't those grades really aren't or a waste of time in my opinion, but it's an opinion based thing, so for you it could not be a waste of time, and that's okay because that's what you prefer. So buying hair on AliExpress, you must be super careful with the recommendations or the comments or the what is this thing called, the reviews that are given on the actual page where you're searching for hair. So when you search for your hair and then you get to the vendor and you see what people are saying, you must be very careful with that section, because I find that that section is much more biased than being honest, because a lot of times the vendors, what they do is they send you a message and then they'd be like, please give us good reviews, give us 5 stars, we'll refund you, or we'll give you a discount for future purchases. So give us good reviews, and if you do have a bad review, please don't put it on the actual review place. Please rather tell us privately and we'll sort that thing out ourselves, and then give us a good review. Basically that's the gist of it all. So those reviews aren't particularly honest. Some of them are, because some hair is actually quite good hair. I can witness to that with, for example, LeModa hair. When I bought from LeModa, I actually researched a lot and I found that LeModa hair is quite good, and my graduation hair, when I got it, LeModa hair, I've raved a lot about LeModa hair in a lot of my social media. So some reviews on the actual pages are quite good. ReCool as well. I'm going to because I'm moving around and I'm not like at one place with everything, I'm going to leave a list at the description box if you would like to know which vendors you can buy great hair from. With my experience, this is my experience with buying the hair myself and also working with the hair in terms of my business. I will share with you guys what I think about certain hair. For guys, anyways, as I was saying, don't look at those reviews. That's my don't. Do look at YouTube reviews. A lot of YouTubers buy hair and they review them for their channel. They have unboxing videos, they have first initial reviews, like initial thought reviews, they have after using the hair for quite a while reviews. So it's a whole lot of different reviews are on YouTube, and you can find what you need on YouTube. So what you do is, say you go on AliExpress now and you find a vendor and you see this vendor has super nice hair and it's affordable in your budget and in your price range. So for example, you're buying, let's say, 3 curly bundles, and you find that you go to Ella Hair and you see these curly bundles are 900 Rand. Guys, this is an example, it's not an accurate description. You see these curly bundles are 16 inches or 18 inches and they're 900 Rand for 3 bundles and a closure, and you're thinking, wow, that is super affordable, and you're thinking, you know what, let me buy this hair. You read the reviews there and you're thinking, oh, these people are raving about this hair. Then you get the hair and it's crap hair. Must do your research. So you find it, then you go on YouTube and you search. Like, guys, you don't even have to say much. You can just search Ella Hair, you can search ReCool Hair, you can search LeModa, you can search VIPBeauty, you can search what else is the vendor, Kanen? But whatever, guys, you can search whatever vendor that you had seen on AliExpress, and the people are going to tell you exactly what they think about the hair. Another red flag that you must look out for, or you must listen out for, you must listen to whether the person who is reviewing the hair, now this is on YouTube, not on the app, the person was sent the hair by the vendor, or if the person bought the hair. That's a very, very important difference of description, because you'd find that the people who were sent hair, they are more biased than the people who actually bought the hair with their money. What I realized when I was doing my research, when I was going to buy my first bundles from AliExpress, when I was going through the YouTube process or YouTube stage of buying the hair, what I realized was the people who were sponsored the hair, if you go into the comment section of, oh my word, oh my god, sorry guys, I just had a spill there of the tea and my laptop is sitting right in front of it. Anyway, I was saying that what I realized when I was going through the comment section of the videos that I was watching, like a person would review, say for example, a certain vendor, and they would say all these bomb things about them, how they're so great, they have great communication, whatnot and whatnot. Like you'd think, by okay, you've reached like the pot of gold at the end of the figurative rainbow. Kanti ayikho kwa londo leyo. If you look in the comments, like there would be someone who'd be like, wow guys, do not buy the hair. Like I say, do not buy the hair. I was listening to this review and was so amazed, and I thought, you know what, let me buy the hair, and I bought it. It's absolute crap, guys. Don't buy from this vendor. Don't listen to this review. This review is not accurate. So that's why I always wanted to differentiate between the person who got sponsored the hair and the person who bought the hair, because you'd find that the person who actually used their coins, who used the actual money, was giving much more honest description and a much more honest review of the hair, because they know it was not for their money's worth, or they know it was for their money's worth. So it's super important for you guys to know the difference. It's super important for you guys to know the difference between the two, because it's a very important distinction. And then also, you must be careful with the frequency at which you buy your hair. So most hair companies or hair vendors, what the delivery system that they use is they use courier companies, because they want your hair to arrive as quickly as possible. So what the courier companies do is they keep a record of your imports that are coming in. So if you're a person who buys from overseas all the time, it's going to be a red flag to them that, hey, we are paying all the time, and so it can't be import tax or customs duty free, because you keep on buying from overseas, and SARS needs to make their money, guys. So you must be you must be very careful with the frequency at which you want to buy. So if for example you want my City 5 wigs, what is easier or what is better to do is buy all those 5 wigs in one transaction. Now I know that is not realistic, because obviously you have to save, you have to have the money to buy the hair. So what I do sometimes is I always go into AliExpress maybe like a month or two before I buy the hair. I go into AliExpress and I research these vendors that I know of, and I look at what I'm looking for. So if for example I'm looking for blonde hair, most recently I just purchased blonde hair, the one that I turned pink from Miss Coco. Guys, I'm gonna give another video where I'm reviewing that hair, because wow, the ghetto, like the V-pits. But oh, that's a story for another day. But anyway, as I was saying, I go into whatever vendor that I want, and then I select the hair, I select the specs that I want, and then I put it in my cart. And then there I always check the price, and the price of the hair is always going to range around the same amount. Okay, so because they sell to you in dollars, you're always going to have a different amount every day, because the dollar to rand rate does fluctuate, and in Cyril's economy it's kind of the ghetto right now, so it's also a factor when you are buying on AliExpress. So what I do is I put it in my cart, and then I put everything, like if I want 3 curly wigs, I will put all 3, and then I check at how much that's going to be in totality. And then what I do is I put myself, I put a deadline. By this date I want to have that amount, that is the total. I want to have that amount in total, and I'm going to buy that hair. What that helps with is it decreases the frequency. So now you're not buying 5 separate wigs, you're making 1 transaction, which means that is 1 import, because especially if you're buying from 1 vendor, all of that is going to come at the same time. So it's going to be 1 transaction. You could be lucky and get it customs duty free. You could be unlucky and get it at customs duty, but that way it makes it much more easier for you to not spend any much more than what you had budgeted.